We locked in. Alright, we good. We locked in with that one.
We gonna talk about how to get in shape. You know what I mean? We're gonna break everything down, step by step. You know, day by day. Really get you the most out of what you've been looking for. So the average person at the end of the day, they want to at least, get close to, having a six pack. If you really try and get closer to having a six pack, start off with me. Put a one in the comments. We're gonna start off with that. I'm gonna take this all on. Don't pay no mind on all of this, but been working on some programs to get people in great shape. Remember, I've been training for a long time. For those who are not new, for those who are new here, it's your boy Coach Kemp. What's going on, man? It's your boy Coach Kemp, and I've been training for a very long time. I've been training since 2009. I've been a personal trainer. Some of you actually may know me from LA Fitness. You've seen me work out at Goals, train at Planet Fitness. You've seen me so many different gyms. Matter of fact, if you've seen me working out at a gym, do me a favor, type of one in the comments. If you met me at a gym, do me a favor, type of one in the comments. It could have been a point we played basketball together, but at some point, for those who do know me, for those who do follow me, we've met at a gym. Gym is my life. Gym is what I love. It's something that's going to get you right, and I'm going to teach you how to get right as a professional and someone who does this. This is me right now. I always like to get on live with no shirt, just to show you my physique, what I'm currently doing, what I currently look like, no gimmicks, no lighting, none of that BS. That's one of the main reasons why. I personally feel like as a trainer, your first client is yourself. You as the individual. In order to get other people in shape, how can I not get myself in shape? So that's been something that's been very important to me. That's something I actually stand by, even as a fitness director. Some of you have met me through the gym as a fitness director. I used to manage the fitness department for LA Fitness, and I did for a long time. I've been independent for a while now. You know what I'm saying? I've been independent for a while now. So at this point, if you see me in the gym. We got camera issues over here. God, come on, brother. But do know, excuse the technical difficulties. But do know, we gonna get you right. We gonna get you right. So like I said, I like to show you my current physique, to show you what I'm currently doing and how I stay in shape. You know what I'm saying? What it do? Happy New Year, big dog. Happy New Year. Hope you still getting busy. Hope you still working out. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go over how to get in great shape. You feel me? First thing, I always try to get people to understand the basis of anything that I do. If you train with me, if you work out with me, this is also a personal philosophy, and it's very important. Is movement. You gotta move. In layman's terms, you gotta move. A lot of people don't realize they're out of shape because they're not moving. You sitting down, you laying around, whether that be because of work. Some people jobs are sedentary. They might drive the truck all day. You get what I'm saying? It's things you do need to be mindful of. So first thing you always need to be mindful of is moving. You get what I'm saying? You need to be on the move. You need to always be moving. It's very important to get out here and move. Do me a favor. If you've been moving already, you got out here, you got your workout in, do me a favor, type of one in the comments. Do me a favor, type in one in the comments. But something that should be a priority is movement. One thing I love to do to make sure we easily stay consistent with movement is do things that we enjoy. That's very important. If you don't love it, how do you expect to stay consistent with it effortlessly? You have to find things that make you move. You get what I'm saying? That's going to keep you consistent. You know, one thing I love, one thing I fell in love with, I don't like the people, by the way, unless I meet some new people. So if you're a nice person and like to play pickleball, I'm looking for people because I'm trying to play. Pickleball is one for me. This is one example. I like the fact that I can work on lateral motions. I like that I can work on hand and eye coordination to be able to pay attention, lock in with detail, little things like that. I love pickleball for so many different reasons. Another thing I love is basketball. Basketball is a top tier for me. I love how you can cheat basketball. You can run as fast as you can at one point, and then you can slow down. So I love different aspects of basketball. But these are things that I enjoy that I incorporate in my workouts to keep me active. So a great example was in my stories a couple days ago. I put active rest day. Yesterday was a rest day for me. Right? And active rest day was the day before yesterday. What consisted of active rest day for me was doing the bike for my warm up, starting off with the bike. You can do the bike 5, 10, 15 minutes. Because it's an active rest day, you can do a little bit more cardio. You can even do 20 minutes. Then going from there, I went into playing pickleball, just for context. So I love people to understand one thing. Movement is important, and finding things that you love to keep you moving are going to point you and push you in all the right directions and help you easily get in great shape. Because guess what? Moving doesn't feel like it's a burden. It naturally feels like you're missing something if you don't do it. We want to make this a lifestyle change. I don't want you to just start doing this and fall off the bandwagon. You get what I'm saying? I want us to consistently do this and understand that in fall and winter, we're going to put on a little bit of weight because it's cold outside. We're not moving as much. And then what we're going to do when spring and summer come around, we're going to come down to a point that we're going to start moving. But what I want to help you understand is you need to be moving all year. Even if you put on a certain amount of weight, you still should have things structured in your program, your system, and your lifestyle that's going to keep you moving. And one of the easiest ways to find out and do something that you love and enjoy at the end of the day is going to be by what? Finding things you enjoy. Try new things. For those people that say, I don't like doing this, you're going to find one sport that you like, I promise. It may not keep you as active as other sports, but my biggest thing is, as long as we incorporate an activity, we moving in the right direction. Second thing we need to understand is, when I get into food, I like to focus on more of what you're doing and what you ain't doing. If we focus on the things that you ain't doing when it comes down to food, it's easier to start building the physique and body that you want. So a good example is, we don't gotta really go into the nitty gritty of what's the best fruit, what's the best vegetables. You ain't been eating vegetables. Why we gotta go that extreme? We need to start incorporating more vegetables and building from there. As we incorporate more, now we can start doing all this slicing and dicing and this detail work to really get us what we want, because we understand it more. And guess what? We're engaging with it a lot more. I need y'all to understand it's about building consistent habits and patterns that help you get to the next level. I don't want you to do something and go cold turkey and realize it's not manageable. It doesn't work for your lifestyle. Yeah, you did it and you dropped all of this so-called weight, but you couldn't keep it all. So what did you really drop? You get where I'm going? It's all about long contacts. It's all about long game. It's all about consistency. So we want to focus on the things we're not doing, but do things that we can drastically fix and see improvements that's going to make us want to do more. Because I want you to understand, working out is not, we're not just going up in the charts. It's not just a lateral motion. You're going to go through things. You can go up, you can go down, you can go up, you can go down. It might be a point you go up because right now you don't even realize you at the slow area in your company. Every business at the end of the day has a slow season. It's going to be a time when you ain't making that much money in your season. And guess what? This might be the time you get to the gym. But as soon as that schedule open right back up to the regular, we might see this decline because you didn't structure or plan things properly. You don't have things that you enjoy doing at home, so when you get home, you ain't worried about no workout. Instead of you walking home to the Peloton is by the front door. So as soon as you walk in, you see it. After a while, you the type of person, you ain't gonna keep walking past that. You ain't gonna keep having that come out your account and you not utilizing this. So I need us to understand one thing. Getting in great shape is not just us going up. It's not just a lateral motion. You gonna go up, you gonna go down. It might be a point you started your journey. It was Christmas. You was up in cheers, and then out of nowhere you lost your job. Let's be real. Those little things are going to dictate how you feel. And when your money up, I understand if it's a point you like, I'm not going to no damn gym. I got to get paid first. I get it. The gym costs to even be there. So we got to be realistic to some of these things. It's not just going to be a up scenario. So I need you to get out your feelings, because 2 months in, now all of a sudden you're not losing the same amount of weight. Ain't nobody tell you to have that big ass goal and have 100 pounds that you want to lose. And now you're getting frustrated because you already lost 30 from 3 months. You came in a structure, you lost 7 the first month. You woo! Got you motivated to do a little bit more, but out of nowhere, month 4, you confused. You don't even understand what's going on. Let's not overcomplicate things, because you don't even realize you add that unnecessary stress is now the real reason why that you the real reason why you're not getting in shape how you want to. You stressing the body out in a different way. You already stressing it out with the movement. You stressing it out with the food, and then now you're gonna get everything out of whack because you upset because month 4 don't look like month 1. Month 1, you don't realize you had to make extreme differences. I'm talking about extreme. You went from eating out every day, then you stopped. Month 2, you like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't eat out month 1. Look at the difference. You're not gonna see the same consistency, because now the body is understanding what you're doing. You gotta understand the body's like a computer. Once you start throwing things at it, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna adapt to it. It's going to adapt to it. You got to train it. You got to challenge it the right way. How you think we get stronger? We're not just going into the gym and trying to lift 315 pounds tomorrow. You got to start somewhere. Everybody started with some type of bar, whether it was the bar by itself or added a 45 on it. If you're getting game right now, do me a favor and make sure you drop a 7 in the comments. Do me a favor and make sure you drop a 7 in the comments. This is to let me know that you're learning from what we're doing. This to let me know that you understand it, you picking up what I'm putting down. I don't want to just be talking to talk. I want you to be able to comprehend the information that I'm giving you and utilize this right now in order to get in great shape. If you're really paying attention right now, I'm giving you the game for free. You just got to start implementing. This is another reason why I say sometimes people need to just go ahead and hire a coach, because you might need somebody to hold your hand. You want to get there a little bit faster. You don't want to go through the ups and downs of somebody trying to figure it out by themselves, and they get there, don't get me wrong, but it finally took them 7 years to get there. You working with a coach, we can get there maybe 2, 3. Shit, if you implement it the right way, we can easily get there in at least a year. But you keep getting frustrated telling me about shit that you've been doing that don't work, instead of listening to the person that know what they're doing and you paying for the service to point you in the right direction. That's one thing I need y'all to understand too. When it comes down to you working with your trainer, I need you to shut up and listen to your goddamn trainer. If your trainer is me, you already know I got your best heart and interest the whole way. You can't say the information don't work if you're not following all the steps properly. Don't get mad at me. I'm giving you the game. You got to implement the game. Another main reasons why I say with the movement, we're trying to focus on 10,000 steps a day. That can be unrealistic for most. But you already know you only been walking 3,000. That don't mean you can't start off with doing 5,000 steps a day. You get where I'm going? You might not have a budget to go to Whole Foods and do all this. Well, I didn't ask you to do all of that. And I'm not saying that Whole Foods at the end of the day gives the best quality when it comes down to food. I'm not saying that you have access to drive an hour to go in and get to that farmer's market. But there's ways and things that we can do in structure to really get what we want. But with that said, I've already given you enough information. If you're ready to tap in and find out what that third thing is, just go ahead and send me that DM. Just go ahead and send me that DM. If you want to know what that third thing is, if you're trying to figure out that third thing is, I gave you 1 and 2. If you want to know what 3 is, it's about time for us to lock in. It's about time for us to lock in. This is me out of shape. I always try to get y'all to understand. This is me out of shape right now. We just slowly getting back into it. This is me out of shape. Wait till you see me when I get in shape. Wait until you see me when I get in shape. You get what I'm saying? Wait until you see me when I get in shape. But I need y'all to do me a favor. Go ahead, get your workout in. If you're ready to take things to the next level, it's time to lock in. I don't work with lazy people. So if you got excuses, you got issues, you got problems, fix your issues and fix your problems first, and then holler at me. You get what I'm saying? But if you really ready to work and you don't want no hiccups, no ifs, ands, or buts,